Greetings superior beings, greetings supreme being, welcome to universalpeace.jimdo.com. Universalpeacejimdo.com. We demand universal peace because the taxpayers have a right to universal peace, and in reality the state may not do anything to undermine the security of the tax-paying citizens. So in reality I think the insane preemptive nuclear doctrine is undermining the agreement on preventing the use of nuclear weapons, the prevention of nuclear war agreement in reality, and I think that all people with nuclear weapons are insane and they are a danger to themselves and others. Let me start off with that in reality. And so they're dirty in reality. They've tortured my mother to death with HAARP, the pedo Jesuits that have planned 3 world wars in 1776 in reality. And I will now show you that pedo perps are blocking my dating. I've tried to date people via happysingles.nl, and as soon as I got a reaction in my mailbox they turned off my account in reality. I don't know who's doing that, if that is the agency isolating me, Divide to Defeat Problem Reaction Solution, because I've attempted to testify of incitement to commit genocide, which they don't allow, so I know the police are terrorists that are in on the genocide, but they've exterminated themselves. Possibly the world war starts soon. It's very probable because of the things also listed on universalpeace.jimdo.com. So watch out, they've blocked my happysingles.nl dating as soon as I had positive reactions to that, so they're attempting to isolate me, and possibly my father as well. And 1 million children disappear in the EU according to infowars.com yearly, so it is impossible that the people that are torturing me to death, that have tortured my mother to death, are protecting us. In reality they're satanic trolls. And I wear a pentagram because the pentagram has nothing to do with Satanism. In reality it's a mathematical shape, and I think that hexagram has nothing to do with what they call Jewish people, which is a concept I don't believe in anymore. And well, they've not just blocked my happysingles.nl Liefdesgod account, but also my Love God account on what is called dating2000.nl. So I was going to demonstrate that I can write myself into their account in reality, and then I get an email. So my last name I've tried to register as Rico_yo, password, login, and then I get deze gebruikersnaam bestaat niet. This username does not exist. So I'll put it a bit different so that I can do several things at the same time. So it's clear that Obama is in on creating World War III from the Senate Resolution 65 and Joint Resolution 23 released by the Psych Obama troll. And the way they're attempting to make people believe that they've not planned a 3rd World War, and they've already made 2 world wars, Hitler and Stalin also confiscated guns, is via lying that there would be a letter from Albert Pike to Mazzini in 1871. The word Zionist didn't exist yet, so in reality it's a fake letter. And then we're supposed to believe, oh, the Jesuits are so alright. Well, in reality they are terrorists, and they were expelled. In reality they are a military order that has planned a 3rd World War and creation of a New World Order, so they endorse the New World Order conspiracy theory in reality. So they endorse a New World Order, and to create a New World Order they want to first annihilate, kill off 93% of the world's population. Georgia Guidestones are still standing. In reality they make that clear. They advocate population to 500 million reduction in violation of the Genocide Convention, so I also advocate making a graffiti on that. They're locking in on my brainstem. When I move my head from left to right, then I hear a clicking sound, which you can probably also hear on this video just a few minutes or a few seconds ago. Anyway, I now have to work on this thing. So then I register again. I make a new nickname, Rico_yo. Choose a password, well, that I keep secret then. Yahoo.com. Confirm email flipu@yahoo.com. So I now register. Name Rico_yo is alright. My password is alright. Male, seeking contact with a female. My first name Ulrich. Clever name Rico in reality. So I've changed my name from Uri to Rico, my clever name. From email, type of relationship, date, relationship, birthday, November, age group match, let's say from 30 to 44. Or 24 to 44. 24 is still alright, I guess. I want to keep that group as big as possible. Select country. So I think they'd have more fun with me in reality. That they've sterilized lots of people. The Gardens of Girl deaths are also real. Select province. Utrecht. Place Meidrecht. And register. Motto Carpe Diem. I'm a DJ. I have a diploma audio engineering from the School of Audio Engineering. Kids, none. I have a diploma HAVO. And I did sociale juridische dienstverlening, so I also studied at the University of Amsterdam for a while, where I studied Hebrew, Aramaic and Semitic languages. Smoking, social, drinking, seldom, not married, alleenstaand in Dutch, interests, reading, discussions, camping. Well, the other things don't interest me that much. For example, going out to dinner and stuff, I like it better to stay at home. And I think people that want to go out might not be ready for a normal, serious relationship, that they want to first have more contacts with other people, so that they are dangerous, perhaps spreading diseases basically, because they have multiple contacts, and the better they look, the more contacts they've had probably, so the bigger the chance that they carry something. But that's not the end of the world. And it's better than average, so gemiddeld is a little bit, I keep it on mollig maar leuk, it's a little bit fat but still nice. Blue and into shiatsu. I keep the text short because I think they're going to erase it anyway. Then I choose a picture which I've already prepared. The first time they let me upload the original Nikon picture of myself, but they turned it around 90 degrees, and when I made a smaller picture, here's the low-res picture I made. The other two I made with Paint.net and Windows Paint were not accepted by dating2000.nl. So now I upload the picture again. Perhaps I can show you the picture a little bit. I'm also a hobby photographer. I can take your picture in 3D, and single women are welcome for free beer and free 3D glasses. Perhaps it's just a glitch or whatever. I've also tried that work. Waterfox, Firefox. Let's see if I can place this better. Using ImageEye, another freeware program that's great for VJs. Zoom out. I thought I could zoom in and out with the plus and minus button with this program, but that's not working. It's possible they're blocking it regularly, doing static visual views with wireless energy to me. And the World War starts soon with the attack on Iran, so I advise everybody to buy radiological water filter and storable food, rice and peanut butter, and perhaps grow your own food. Which they don't want, because they don't want you to survive. They want to kill off 99% of the world's population. Perhaps I can just do it like this. Well, it's not very clear with the light hitting the screen, I'm sorry about that. I cannot get it any clearer at the moment. I and other innocent people are the pedophiles, that vegetarians are terrorists, basically. And I think they're not Michael Aquino of the NSA, Satanists that are famous, but old sterile males. It's actually one male that's doing it, and they like to pretend that it's done by what they call the Jewish people, by the Jew, the Rockefeller, with HAARP, which is possible, but I think there are more people that are accomplices to the upcoming genocide, that they cannot do anything because they can be killed with the death ray instantly by the people that have planned the genocide. I don't understand why the picture is not good. I like this picture kinda. Alright, so we continue with the Love God account. Inschrijven. Let's see if that's still visible. So here I push inschrijven, so this should get me registered. You want to say a moment of patience with registered dating 2000, your profile is checked, after which you get an email to confirm it. So then I check my email, check now. Famous for the pedophile mother to death because she was a Protestant Christian, and the Jesuit pedophiles have sworn to kill all Protestant Christians in their extreme oath, which you can also find in the Library of Congress. You can also Google it, as well as Pepsi Fetal. At the moment I'm trying to move Gmail Notifier Pro, which they don't allow, they're blocking that. Beste Rico, yo, dankjewel voor je aanmelding op Dating 2000. Activate my profile by clicking on this link. Well, I do that then. And then see. Usually I get this message, moment of patience. All speech errors are made by the Satanists that are going to kill you all in reality, while giving you the idea that they're only doing that to me. They're using me as an excuse to create a world war, basically, because nobody has filed charges of incitement to commit genocide against the people that did so. Dr. Kissinger of Bilderberg also has predicted a nuclear world war, which will change history because they've planned it behind closed doors. They know what's going to happen. Anyway, so they can do things to people's brainwave, which is electromagnetic, and it's important to understand that you cannot break free from it with hypnosis. They can control muscle movement. Your brainwave is electromagnetic. They use scalar waves with synthetic telepathy. They also control emotions of people. So the only way to win is the Tesla Plasma Dome in reality. To protect your brainwave and your body against the coming scare. With the attack on Iran under false pretense of preventing Iran from acquiring a nuclear weapon. Of course, an attack on Iran, well, I can check that later. I check my, well, and then press home, perhaps search some dates. I suppose. And from happysingles.nl I haven't had any message. So, and then after this I can show you that probably it will disappear, and then I have to re-register, then it doesn't remember my name anymore. So now I can log in on dating2000.nl. I still get this message, your profile is being checked. So that Senate Resolution 65 makes clear that they've planned a world war, and but it also makes clear that, of course, they may not attack Iran. Israel does not get the support of the American people if they attack Iran, which is made clear by Senate Resolution 65, because it makes clear it has to be self-defense. And since Israel has the Iron Dome and they have nuclear weapons, perhaps Israel should be inspected and sanctioned. The Germans have confirmed they have the nuclear class Dolphin submarines. Anyway, Israel has the Iron Dome, so Iran cannot pose a threat to Israel, not even with nuclear weapons, because the Iron Dome missile shield can ward off intercontinental ballistic missiles. And the Satanists that are controlling all of you, that want to eliminate you, in reality don't want you to prepare for the world war. So they're making use of the normalcy bias, left-right paradigm, and basically the fact that nobody wants to die, nobody wants the world war in reality. So this is my new ring in reality. And I also have others. I can also wear a cross if you liked it better. but in reality I think it's best to say I'm an unbeliever, and I'm not agnostic person. And then the people that change everything that I say would claim that I'm agnostic and I'm not an unbeliever. Well, it has to do with the fact that we have to find a permanent cure against aging if we want to survive this. And the other thing is that I already said single females are welcome, to get a free bear or free 3D glasses. What was I talking about? There you can hear that clicking sound. It's caused by HARP, entrainment of my thalamus. Well, you can rewind it, it's not that important. So perhaps in my next video I will cover what I have forgotten this time. Something about believers. I was talking about the cross that I can wear. Oh yeah, that we have to become eternal to survive this, and to create paradise on earth, because there is no hereafter. We may not pretend to ourselves that there is, and by means of deception thou shalt build war is not correct, is it? So I hope you shit on the Bible and burn it, basically, like I did it. And I'm against mutilating little defenseless children, which is called circumcision, done by the Muslims as well, which is a far bigger group in reality. And I'm against sacrificing animals on an altar in the Third Temple. And I don't like the shitty Third Temple, I like the Al-Aqsa a lot better. Anyway, they know their plan, so I guess they care more about their lives than the Al-Aqsa Mosque. My eyes look kind of puffy because I just woke up in reality. Oh yeah, this is a bracelet you can get on eBay with titanium. It's very light, very nice, with magnets for magnet therapy, which is proven scientifically to be effective. Dr. Philpott has proven that with Petri dish experiments. Because Dr. Philpott died, I can mention his name, like Dr. Cyril Smith, that made clear that exposure to cancer-causing EMR is amplified by chemicals. Chemicals have a synergistic effect with cancer-causing electromagnetic radiation, according to Dr. Cyril Smith. You see, always when they can let me make a speech error, they're locked in on my thalamus in reality, which basically looks like the all-seeing eye. If you make a split of the brain and then look at it, basically. But okay, enough babbles. Single women are welcome, and you can reach me at flipflipu@yahoo.com with the letter U instead of YOU. Oh yeah, right. So then we check the thing again on online. That's what I wanted to show you, because probably now when I try to visit home I used to get this message. Oh, my profile is still checked supposedly. We'll just have to wait, won't we, if we want to become a real Dating 2000.nl member. Perhaps there are other things that I should talk about. Well, that's a new discovery I made, so that's something new. The Prevention of Nuclear War Agreement. And the most real best and one and only reason World War III is not gonna happen. The leaders of the 12 scalar weapon countries all have families. No one without a Tesla plasma dome would survive the scalar weapon attacks, not even with bomb shelters. universalpeace.jimdo.com. The Prevention of Nuclear War Agreement. Each party will refrain from the threat or use of force against the other party, against the allies of the other party, and against other countries in circumstances which may endanger international peace and security. Make every effort to avert this risk. Article 7. This agreement shall be of unlimited duration. The Prevention of Nuclear War Agreement. So, thanks for listening. I paused for a while. Perhaps I will show you in my next video whether I have finally become a dating 2000.nl. I doubt it. Usually after this the profile checking disappears and then I have to enter again. We attempted 4 times or 5 times now, so I think it's systematically blocked, perhaps by the NSA agonists that have planned to kill you all in reality, which is clear from a lot of things. For example, the insane preemptive nuclear doctrine in violation of the Prevention of Nuclear Agreement. The Americans and Russians have changed their allowed use of nuclear weapons when the country would be under attack. But now they can also preemptively strike, meaning there doesn't have to be any reason except somebody wanting to use nuclear weapons, and then boom, World War III starts, which is clear from President Medvedev's statement. Attack on Iran will endanger the entire world, not would or could, will. And then President Obama's Joint Resolution 23 makes clear that their setup was probably that Obama's Joint Resolution 23 makes clear that they cannot attack Iran without approval of Congress, and Congress basically has passed Senate Resolution 65, which makes clear that they can attack Iran if it's self-defense. And then I've explained that they have to be attacked by Iran for it to be self-defense, because Israel has several missile shields, so Iran cannot pose a threat to Israel, not even with ICBMs. So, and the other things are the illegal laws. So that's point 3 already, why I think there will be a world war. The Nostradamus prophecy. The illegal laws are the NDAA, BFSA, Blue Force Situational Awareness, labeling all American citizens enemy combatants. The kill switch, illegal kill switch, and what I consider legal, not illegal, the kill list basically. So killing terrorists that have planned elimination of lots of people in the what they consider rich Western world. That is not allowed basically. So the pedocycle Muslims with their jihad also mutilate kids, and I'm not for what they do, and I consider them insane in reality and a shame to humanity and themselves for that reason, but they're not as bad as some others. So Satanists that do human sacrifice are often forgotten, and perhaps they're the ones putting them up to all of that. But it's best not to give in to their legal torture, then they keep on controlling you with torture. Not to give in to their terrorism. And other things that point out they may have planned a world war. Well, these are some things that I've already mentioned basically, that pointed out pretty well, I guess. Other things. At the moment I can't really think of others, but I think there were other reasons. And perhaps it's best to end with what prevents the World War again. Well, something is good. Guillotines in Camp FEMA basically, but also UN troops. They're doing something to my throat, so watch out. UN troops scattered strategically across the globe, so the troops are abroad. They can't be at home to defend the American citizens, but they're fighting what they call the Yellow Man and other things in Vietnam. It's comparable to that basically, but this time it's a world war. So once again, Hitler and Stalin also took the guns before the Jesuit masters' world war started, and the torture devices of the Jesuits are on YouTube. And of course they're famous for the conclaves with Hitler and the pedo-psycho Muslims, and there's a big fascist flag in Congress in reality. So Google their extreme oath if you haven't done it yet, and well, I can check again if they've already. I think there are more other reasons why I think that World War. I'm still checking my profile supposedly, which I think is not true. So then I can also let you know in a text message underneath this video if they've erased it again, which I think they might then do after I turn off the video camera recording. So if there's another important thing I have to say, then I can tell you now. I can make another video in which I look better. I think they do something to my eyes basically with HARP. I can make eyes puffy. Non-violence, who preaches non-violence is a terrorist or not? Or perhaps they are the opposite of terrorists basically. People that use torture to torture innocent vegetarian people to death, like my mother, because they're Protestant Christians, in violation of the Genocide Convention, because they consider Protestant Christians heretics. So the Jesuits have been expelled, and we use recovery begins with non-compliance, not to follow illegal orders. Opposite next idea. Resistance to the resistance is futile. You heard it from me. Ideas are bulletproof. CD-ROMs are EMP proof. Oh yeah, I will also have a doctor's prescription for the use of cannabis, which I can show you in reality. To promote the use of cannabis and to legalize cannabis, a working medicine blocked from the public, while promoting chemical cancer causing drugs. So natural drugs that people grow at home, for example cocaine, heroin and cannabis, that people can grow at home are blocked and made illegal by the government, by the medical cartel, to make a fortune of genocide by the people in control of your brainwaves that want to make weapons and nuclear weapons. Thus possibly cutting everyone, including themselves, off from finding a permanent cure against aging. So the more people, the more we know basically, to know more than one. And the quantum computers were programmed by humans, So they also heavily depend on the data that they have been provided with by the humans, and the humans can erase anything from their brain or their computer, of course, with a delete button, or even pull the plug. Oh, they're attacking my throat because I talked about cannabis. I can clearly feel their attacks in reality, so watch out. The legal torch continues. 95% of the American people want cannabis legalized in reality, and I consider it a high crime, and torture is of course not a high crime, but genocide is. So the Psych Obama trolls contracts with genocidal companies such as Baxter and Monsanto, GMO, food as a weapon. Monsanto has aluminum resistant seed in combination with the cancer contrails. Ebola chemtrail fallout, the CIA's evergreen air, you can see their dispersal units online, and that's the cloud seeding patent. In reality, they're attempting to poison everyone with cancer-causing barium, transgressing those standards worldwide to depopulate the earth, and they have numerous depopulation schemes in violation of the Genocide Convention. But I think they may have learned crucial basically that I'm here to teach myself and anyone who wants to listen, basically, to whom it may concern. There are no kings on this earth, only princes or something. Well, universal peace now, then power to the peaceful. So I make the what some people consider a satanic peace sign signal anyway. So I think the thumb is not really a third finger, 3 world wars, but well, what was I so mad about? The blocking of my throat, that's why I was talking louder. They also attack people's brains, but especially with the users of cannabis, they attack their lungs, their teeth, and also their genitalia, to give the idea that that's caused by cannabis in reality. And I swear, I'm 100% certain they do it with harp, and they did my mother with harp. Or not, I mean, swearing is not really I swear. Isn't that something believers do? That are not real truthers, truth tellers, truists, because they're lying that there would be a God and things like that, which are the NSAtanists that will eliminate them in reality. No, I think there must be something more sinister. So we let go of negativity, hold on to positivity. You feel better with every breath you take, happier and happier, and more relaxed yet more vitalized. We can check the account again. If some people upload of 8 hours or more, I might just as well upload as well. Helaas hebben we je profiel nog niet kunnen activeren. De reden waarom je profiel nog niet geactiveerd is, je profielomschrijving is niet of nauwelijks ingevuld. Dit kun je nog aanpassen in wijzig profiel. Oké. Into shiatsu. muziek. Hobbyfotografie. Ook 3D, also 3D. Film. We kunnen een film maken. The Holy Herb. Well, I better not fill it in. Gewoon lol hebben samen. Onszelf maximale voldoening schenken. Algemene omschrijving van je match. Misschien een vegetarische rookster. Maar niet vegetarische, niet rokende vrouwen zijn ook van harte welkom. Aufslagen. Profiel is gewijzigd. Over mijzelf zit ik zingen ook nog bij. DJ en VJ'en. So single ladies can still get a free beer and a free shiatsu massage, free 3D glasses to watch my 3D pictures I can make of you. I don't put pictures of people online without permission. Some people are very negative about it. People have the right to freedom of the press for several reasons, and I'm just attempting, basically, not just attempting, I'm averting a world war and creating universal peace. Perhaps it's hard to believe, but it's true. And millions of people they don't want to be eliminated in a world war, really. They'd rather have universal peace and enjoy themselves the little time they may have left. So life's too short to play silly games. They'd rather pleasure each other than do illegal torture. They can block lighters with herb, they can make a joint burn up on one side in reality. So try to make everybody watch this video and then see their reactions, because the brain controlled, they will attempt to make them fall asleep, or it's very hard to get people to watch this video because it contains crucial information for their survival. And before this they may have been programmed to want to die and find life horrible and things like that. Their suicide programming. I'm not accusing anyone at the moment. Not to lay blame or externals. Stay proactive rather than reactive. I had already inhaled too much. Obama with Hawaiian kids on the beach, perhaps wearing one of those Hawaiian t-shirts. I think he would look good in gold. I voted for him in the previous elections. Second elections, I thought electronic voting is an impossibility because of wireless energy. Left-right paradigm, so they control the puppet on the left, puppet on the right. Everybody wants the same, we're all energy, we're all the same in many ways, yet everybody is different. No two people are alike, no two people are the same, not even twins. They're not exactly the same, I mean. Specify it more clearly. So I think it might work this time, because I haven't had this message previous times. And if they want to block it, then perhaps they can write me an email why they want to block it. De profielomschrijving is nou wel ingevuld, dus ik had... Oh, this is Tiger Eye. You can also get it on eBay, very cheap, very great to open the third eye. And other things I wear are Orgone, creating, this is a healer medallion, houtonization.com. This is another scalar, pure tower buster, basically. It's a portable tower buster, you can call it. This is another one with the Sahasrara chakra, the third eye chakra, located above our heads, basically, is associated with this. So I also have a mini cloudbuster, which you can see in one of my previous videos. And I do not advocate doing anything illegal or killing people that have not planned a world war and genocide. So you have to be absolutely certain of that. For example, that they will attack Iran, that Ray Mabus, Secretary of the Navy, mentioned by Nostradamus. And the comet shall run, comet Ison, but Nostradamus made that prediction for a reason, and that is probably to prevent the Third World War, so that a negative dystopian, Luciferian, satanic New World Order is not created, but a positive, non-fictional, utopian, perfect society in which maximum fulfillment is bestowed upon everyone. Which is possible if they program the quantum computers and the robots to do it, basically. To also save themselves, make us all eternal, and create a perfect society, which does not exclude a society of the perfect. Earrings are titanium, basically, so I pierced my own ear. And at the moment I'm wearing hematite for change. Usually I have a nicer bracelet, but this is to clean my blood, basically, to get the hematocrit value to be normal, which is considered below 0.55 by some professionals and 0.50 by others. So my hematocrit is a little bit high, but you can get it down according to the people online with the... And normally it's not too high, so I did not drink enough before the blood was taken and stuff like that. And I sweated quite a lot because it was warm. And it was also because of the torture the pedo perps have done to me lately with HAARP. All speech errors are made with HAARP in reality. So what they can do is block people's orgasms. They do this by locking in on the thalamus, by deflating blood pressure in the genitalia and also cooling down the genitalia enormously. So then it's a good idea to keep your genitals with an e-warmer or something from eBay. So everybody will be using the heaters. I didn't even have breakfast yet. And for now, a relationship, well, I would not sleep better, just to be on the safe side. According to the doctors, and my doctor is called Arnon from the AMC, Dr. Kater in reality. And they've done several tests: a colonoscopy, bronchoscopy, CT scan and a PET scan. So those are 4 things for a while, so they've checked me out totally. And well, what can I say, they do it with HAARP, so because of the directed energy weapon attacks, my hematocrit values are too high. So that's a reaction of my body to the type of torture they have done, which has to do with my blood pressure in reality. Seek bread. So I'm a vegetarian. I would not do the illegal stupid things some people do. And well, I hope to create universal peace as created overnight and things like that. I think most people want to survive this. But are they looking for a permanent cure against aging, or do they think the doctors have to get it? Or the people that have killed the 84 microbiologists, or that it has something to do with DNA, that it can all be astragalus root powder on eBay, telomerase, or whatever you call it. Astragalus membranaceus. So, if you want to grow younger, then the telomeres might be another key to that, basically. Well, my profile has still not been updated. I will reactivate the video because I want to get some point in anything. Still activated. Well, I can write some more stuff with, but what else it would be? Think a little bit. Another good cure is the colloidal silver with H2O2, 1 or 2 drops in a bottle like this. You can also make it yourself with a silver.com colloidal silver generator, which reverses the polarity. And on InfoWars you can also find colloidal silver. I don't know if they also sell a generator. Anyway, so then if they spread Ebola in chemtrails, for example, and everybody dies, then you can survive it with colloidal silver. You can even cure AIDS according to sources online. So another idea is never sleep in a room with centipedes. Oh ja, wijzig profiel. Profielomschrijving. I don't know if I'm allowed to put my email address in the profile, because it's supposedly a free dating site anyway, dating2000.nl. Well, I could shave a little bit. I don't know what else I'm supposed to write. I think it's a pretty good overview. Should I put websites on it? I think that's not allowed, so let's not risk it then. So basically the only thing is you have to be 18. You don't have to be vegetarian or very good looking or whatever. I'm a bit on the fat side because I didn't like being skinny. So, but I don't like being too fat either. Sometimes I am also into cycling a little bit. Fietsen kan ik er wel op zetten. Bij over myself. So that's Dutch. I can put cycling on it. And the profile about myself, and I save the profile. Let's copy it before it is removed, which they might still do, so that I can.
Enthousiast. Muziek. Hobbyfotografie, ook 3D. Film.
Junlo hebben Semen, onszelf maximum voldoening into shiatsu. Muziek.
Shiatsu.
Hobby photography, ook 3D. Film, we kunnen een film maken. Junlo hebben Semen, onszelf maximum voldoening schenken. Fietsen. Zingen. Mixen, DJ en Chen.
Description of my match: a nice woman, fun female, woman that likes to laugh, basically mean. Perhaps a vegetarian, smoker, but non-vegetarian, non-smoking females are also welcome. Very welcome, actually. That's what I wrote. It's a translation. So I like this one, actually. I like this picture of myself quite a bit. Well, I think I'm gonna get some food first, so then I turn off the recorder for now, otherwise it becomes a video that's too big, too much hard space. And then I first think about what I can say in my next video. So, Universal Peace Now, supercoolmail.blog.com and universalpeace.jimdo.com. universalpeace.jimdo.com. You are now officially a hippie. You've seen this video. There are no other options. Resistance to resistance is futile. Universal peace now.